Baltimore's MARLIN steel makes parts for pharmaceutical makers and car companies.
This is going to be used on a basket that holds components for the Ford F-150, a popular pickup truck.
Owner Drew Greenblatt says the electric bill is a major cost to run this factory. He's trying to cut it down with more efficient lights.
We just got a proposal to put all brand new LEDs in, which will really reduce our cost and energy costs. We're constantly trying to figure out ways to reduce energy costs.
Which is why he worries about the Obama administration's new greenhouse gas rules. One way to comply is to charge power plants for the carbon dioxide they produce. Putting a price on carbon gives utilities an economic incentive to cut emissions. But Greenblatt says that could raise his energy costs, and that's bad for business.
That's the difference between us winning and losing in several jobs a year, which means we'll have less people here at the factory.
But Maryland is already part of a program that charges power plants for their CO2 emissions. It's complicated, but the worst-case scenarios have not happened. In the 9 states involved in the program, economies have grown faster than the rest of the country, even as they saw bigger greenhouse gas reductions. You can find one reason in a dusty attic in suburban Maryland. Joel Allen and his crew with ELYSIAN Energy are sealing up cracks.
The air penetrates through the attic to the lower levels, which causes your furnace to work harder just to heat and cool those walls.
When Allen and his crew are done, the home will use less energy, reducing greenhouse gas emissions and saving the homeowner money. Funds from power plant CO2 fees paid for Allen's job training. He more than doubled his salary when he started working for ELYSIAN.
I was working minimum wage, and now I'm definitely more than $40,000 a year. So that's definitely good for somebody my age, just 22 years old.
Maryland is investing its power plant funds to boost the state's economy while cutting greenhouse gases. The United States and 20 other countries have had both emissions reductions and economic growth since 2000. Says World Resources Institute researcher Nate Aden, reached by Skype.
This really shows that it's not an either-or, that you really can do this. It's not to say that it's easy and that there's one simple way to do it, but the story is that this has happened.
It's tricky balancing jobs and the environment, but Aden says there's growing evidence it can be done. Steve Baragona, VOA News, Baltimore.